A lot of people are stuck in vicious cycles of some sort, and I've discovered that it's not all bad news. The thing is that when a vicious cycle starts to unwind in the opposite direction, it becomes a very positive cycle. So in my own life, I have an experience that's kind of ongoing about, well, my second year in school, I had gotten into a really bad relationship where a girl was taking advantage of me. I've talked about this in other videos, so I won't repeat the story, but I turned to food, lots of it, and I gained a lot of weight. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see some of my older videos. I've since made a lot of them private because there were some issues. I've gotten some death threats. I got to go through my old videos, but take my word for it. I gained a lot of weight a few years ago, and part of the problem was that I was using food as a substitute for sex, pretty much, and it became a very vicious cycle because I would gain weight and then I would find fewer people to interact with, and then I would need more food to as a substitute, and for 5 years I went down that vicious cycle, and part of the benefit of a vicious cycle, if you will, is that it has a tendency of also unwinding very dramatically in the opposite direction. So lately, it's been going the other way. I'm making new connections, relying less on food, losing weight, and then making new connections. And it tends to unwind dramatically when it starts to go in the opposite direction. The other thing I realized is that the best way to break a vicious cycle is to see what the weakest link is. What is one link that can go a different way? So let's look at it this way. I was using food as a substitute for this sex. I was gaining weight. Well, obviously, if you eat a lot, you're probably going to gain weight, right? And when I was gaining weight, I wasn't making that many connections. That's kind of inevitable as well, right? The one weak link is that when I wasn't making a lot of friends, instead of turning to food, I could turn to some other substitute, right? I could be writing some computer games, I could be viewing scenery, or I just recently took a road trip, so I could be doing that instead, right? Or perhaps making YouTube videos, right? So that's the weak link in that vicious cycle that I really attacked to get out of the vicious cycle. Thanks for watching.